Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and today we are going to be talking about Workhorse stock, the new USPS contract date, Tesla stock, NIO stock, and Lucid Motors. I am focusing on the performance and stock predictions of these electric vehicle companies so all of you can stay informed on potential EV stock market movements. Like this video right now, subscribe if you are new. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much, you are the best, and don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on Workhorse stock when the USPS contract winners will be announced, Tesla's stock price predictions, NIO's future performance, and Lucid Motors being a competitor in the electric vehicle market space. Sadly for Workhorse stock investors, Roth Capital was wrong and the USPS contract winners were not announced yesterday. Roth Capital made a recent statement that said this, and I quote, "We received an email communication from the USPS after heavy press coverage of our call indicating confidence in Workhorse's bid for the $8.1 billion and 165,000 unit next-generation delivery vehicle contract. We noted then the decision day was slated for today, October 13th. A USPS PR spokesperson indicated it now expects a decision by the end of 2020. We always viewed political optics of an award before the election as essential and now see increased risk for an award." Basically, we will not know if Workhorse will win the USPS contract until after the presidential election takes place, which adds risk to an already speculative investment. If Workhorse fails to win the US Postal Service contract, then Workhorse stock price could lose over 50% of its value, considering that most of Workhorse's market valuation is tied to the United States Postal Service contract. Although Workhorse Group's stock price is down right now, we should see a boost from Workhorse's $200 million convertible hedge fund deal, which looks like it will go through very soon, which should excite investors and inflate Workhorse stock back up. Investors in Workhorse stock should stay cautious until the United States Postal Service contract is solidified, which will reflect heavily on their portfolios. Now let me follow up on a Workhorse story that I reported on earlier, and that's the fact that Workhorse received another executive order from the California Air Resources Board for its C1000 extended range trucks. This is great news for WKHS because their extended range trucks are classified by the CARB as a zero emissions vehicle. This award is coming after Workhorse was already awarded for its standard configurations, which happened back in July. California, as well as 13 other states, have increased their vehicle standards, and with this executive order, Workhorse is now one of the only last-mile electric vehicle companies that is legally allowed to sell their vehicles in any of the US states. Listen to this quote by Workhorse's CEO. "Adding our extended range C-Series model to the CARB approved list provides us with yet another option for potential buyers looking to electrify their fleets in more than a dozen energy-focused states." The CEO goes on, "We have submitted the application for getting this vehicle model into HVIP, which will be a material sales driver as additional funds become available through the program. Going forward, we're continuing to improve our vehicle capabilities as evidenced by our recent near 160-mile range achievement, and are also leveraging all available resources to further strengthen the total cost of ownership, making Workhorse trucks even more affordable than their ICE counterparts." But we know this already, so what's new? Well, because of HVIP, this allows Workhorse vehicles to become eligible for money vouchers. Workhorse Group will receive 2.07 ZEV credits for this electric vehicle model. ZEV credits can then be sold for monetary gains to other manufacturers to help with CARB's emission standards. Basically, California and some of the other states are giving companies incentives to go green, and because Workhorse is already a green company, this is just free money for them. Now we can move into our next story, which is Tesla stock news, Tesla stock predictions, and Tesla's stock analysis. First off, Ron Barron, in an interview with CNBC, said this, and I quote, "It's now a $400 billion market cap. It was about $40 billion when we started," and noted that for a long time he has maintained the company will be a $1 to $2 trillion company, and that now $2 trillion is the right number based on what has happened with the company recently. Tesla will have a market cap of $2 trillion, which is insane. The report goes on to say that Tesla was just getting started in June, and that Tesla's stock price is predicted to reach $3,000 in the next 5 years. This information is coming from someone who holds 1.62 million Tesla shares, and he predicts that Tesla's stock price will continue to skyrocket according to his Tesla stock analysis. He says that Tesla's sales are $35 billion annually, which will grow by 50% each year, and that's only Tesla's car sales, not their battery sales, which still have to be added on top of that. Tesla is a very successful company and they are doing very well, but let's jump over to another story, specifically NIO, which to me is the China version of Tesla. I think NIO is an absolutely phenomenal stock, and so does JP Morgan, because JP Morgan just upgraded NIO stock with a price target of $40. NIO is a long-term winner which has to compete with the likes of Tesla, Xpeng, and BYD, which mostly have all had a great year as well. Look at this NIO growth chart. NIO has made some phenomenal gains as of late, which has made many NIO stockholders very happy. I expect NIO stock to do very well in the next couple of years, and I have high hopes for NIO as a company. In the US and China, it seems like electric vehicle stocks like NIO are rising because the whole sector is increasing. Either way, NIO stock has increased close to 9% in just pre-market trading today, which is very impressive. Which moves us to our next electric vehicle story about Lucid Motors. Lucid Motors has slightly lowered their prices and have come out with multiple versions of their electric cars, where the base model has 480 horsepower and can drive up to 406 miles per charge, and the Dream Edition has over 1,000 horsepower, which is crazy, which can go up to 517 miles per charge. The base model is set to hit the markets in 2022, but the Grand Touring Edition, which costs $139,000, and the Dream Edition, which costs $169,000, are both scheduled to be available for purchase in the second quarter of 2021. Lucid Motors had a difficult time building funds until they received $1 billion from a Saudi Arabian Wealth fund. Most investors right now are awaiting for Lucid Motors to be traded publicly and to go public through a reverse merger with a special purpose acquisition company, but we will have to wait and see if this actually happens. Executives from Lucid Motors have come out and said that they are not directly competing with Tesla, and they do not consider themselves a direct Tesla competitor. But what do you all think? Leave a comment down below your thoughts, and that will conclude this video. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next YT video.
Let's make this one. Let's make this one.